Norwex here. Most people call me Sam. I'm your Norwex Independent Sales Consultant, and I'm here to talk to you about Norwex microfiber. So, in order for something to be considered microfiber, it must be 6 times finer than a human hair. However, Norwex's microfiber is 200 times finer than a human hair. And over 10 million feet of that fine fiber is woven into this one cloth. That is 1,800 miles. If I were to unravel this cloth, it would stretch from Canada all the way to the Gulf of Mexico. So the surface area and the density of this cloth enables it to pick up 99% of bacteria off the surface just using water. Something else that's amazing about Norwex microfiber cloths is that we have a backlock microsilver agent woven into the cloth. Silver is an antibacterial, antimicrobial, and when you're done using your cloth and you've picked up all the bacteria, you just rinse it out and hang it up to dry. And as it's drying, that silver is going to prevent that bacteria from spreading, and it will die off within your cloth. So you have a new fresh cloth to use over and over again, and you don't have to worry about it getting really stinky and really smelly super quickly like most of your dishcloths do. So I'm going to show you how this works. Today, I've got some raw chicken over here, and I've got 2 Pro Clean protein testers. These are used in a commercial kitchen, and they are third party, not by Norwex. And they are used to test for proteins on a surface. Bacteria feed on proteins, so if there is bacteria or proteins present, there will be bacteria present as well. So I'm going to take a piece of our raw chicken here, and yes, it is some nasty, good old raw chicken. And I'm going to smear that raw chicken right around here on my countertop. Get it nice and gooey, just like that. I'm going to put that over here. And I've got my handy dandy Norwex cloth here ready to clean up that mess in just a second. But first, we're going to use our first protein tester, and we are going to test this surface. So we're likely going to find that there is proteins or bacteria present because we just rubbed raw chicken juice all over the place. So let's go ahead and test that. Oh, and I forgot I was going to test my fingers as well. Go. Alright, so you can see, whoa, that liquid has quickly turned purple, and as you can see here, purple is definitely dirty and green is clean. Anything that's not green means there are proteins present, so there will be bacteria on that surface. So we've got our purple one here, and our unused one here. And then I've got our Norwex microfiber cloth. Now I like to use this folded into fourths, as you can see. It's like this. So I have 8 different surfaces to work with if I'd like to go ahead and clean more than just my countertop here. So I'm going to first wipe off my fingers. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe off my countertop here. I'm going to wipe this whole area. And normally before I go from surface to surface, I rinse my cloth out under water, just to make sure there's no pieces of raw chicken or anything sticking to my cloth. So I'd rinse it out under water, but I'm just going to show you how well this cloth works. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this cutting board with this same cloth, the same surface that I wiped the counter with, and the same surface that I used on my hands. And then we're going to go ahead and test the cutting board along with my fingers and the counter. So set my cloth right here, and we'll go ahead and test the counter. Test my fingers. And test our cutting board. Go ahead and get that liquid down in there, and you can see instantly, look at the color of that liquid. It is green. Remember, green is clean. Let's test that towards this other one. Green versus purple. Isn't that incredible? So our cloths are able to completely pick up 99% of bacteria off the surface. When I am done using my cloth, I just go over to my sink. I rinse it out underwater, rubbing it together to help loosen any dirt or debris. Flip it over to the other side to rinse it out really well. Wring it out, and then I'm going to hang it up to dry so that it's ready to use again. It's amazing.